crazy money in it.
I just
Those
don't want
movies
it to
actually
be
did good, though.
fake aggression. Conan the Barbarian, if you ever read the books,
That would
man,
be an awesome movie to read.
I was a big fan of the books. This guy, Robert E. Howard, wrote them, and he was this mad genius who was super depressed, wrote all these books, and I think he was only like 36 when he blew his fucking brains out. Just couldn't take it anymore. Just lived a terrible life. Lived with his mother, was super depressed apparently, and just wrote these incredible fantasy books about, you know, far off lands and a fucking conqueror who could not be beat and would destroy and cut men down, fight monsters and shit, and all fucking all these chicks and drinking wine, and he was just like a human but yet hyperhuman character that represented all of this guy's frustrations. Fucking genius shit, man. You know, especially if you think about the fact that the guy was writing it in the 50s. You know, and then by the time they made it a movie, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger was like, damn, dude, why are you so muscle? Why are you so big? That's ridiculous. You know, what's the reason for that?
Yeah.
That's not Conan. Conan is more like a George St. Pierre type build.
Did you like He-Man?
That sounded gay. More like James Irvin's build. That would be a good Conan. You know, like thick but looks like an athlete. You know, like a Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
How about that motherfucker? 47 years old, dude. Has his first MMA fight. Beats the shit out of some young boy. Herschel Walker's 47, dude. And he looks like a Goliath. He's still just swole as fuck and chiseled and just cutting dudes down. That guy's that's a super athlete. They should be saving his DNA. I don't know how many kids that guy's had. How many kids does he have?
I have no
does
idea.
He have kids?
I have no idea.
If he doesn't have kids, they need to get the guy to shoot some loads into some cups. For sure, right? Don't you think? Get him. You imagine if you got Herschel Walker and one of the Williams sisters, and they fell in love. And I mean, I don't know. No disrespect to Herschel. I believe he's married. And I don't know if the Williams sisters are married. So let's just hypothetically
make them real.
And not in the real world. This is the fake world.
Yeah.
Nobody get upset. But I'm saying, you know, you get two super athletes like that and put their genetics together, it would be incredible. Incredible. Like, you know who Lucia Riker is? Lucia Riker's a female boxer.
Yeah.
This chick could punch like harder than men. Mm-hmm. She was incredible. She was so good. All the other female boxers avoided the fuck out of her. This is back in the Tanya Harding days. This chick was like leaps and bounds above other female boxers. She was just a freak athlete.
Right.
I don't remember what nationality she was. I feel like I want to say something Latin American, but she was from Holland. But I don't remember what her nationality. I'm totally guessing. She was a dark-skinned chick. But goddamn, she was just this fucking freak athlete. Just beat the fuck out of chicks. She even fought dudes. She got flatlined though. She fought a dude, and the dude connected on her jaw, and she went nighty-night. It was weird to see, man. Because she was attacking. She was trying to cut this dude down, and the dude just bang! And she just flatlined, stiffened up, and face planted. Yeah, but it looked like before the flatline, like she was getting the best of the dude. The dude just hit too hard. There's a thing about bone structure, I think. You know, like if you meet a guy like that's like a big puncher. Like I met Michael Moore once. Michael Moore was the boxing heavyweight champion of the world, and he was the light heavyweight champion at one time too for a long time. He was badass as a light heavyweight. He just couldn't keep cutting the weight. He was too big, but he was like one of the best light heavyweights ever. But he's got like a frame. Like you meet that dude, his like frame is heavy. You know, his fists are heavy, his shoulders heavy. That's the type of dude, when he hits you, it's just boom! There's so much to him. You know what I'm saying? And a chick, even if a chick is really talented, ultimately, they're not built the same way. You know? So it just makes you think, like, a chick like that, like a Lucia Riker, you know, matching her up with like an Anderson Silva, some other freak athlete, you know? Woo! God damn. I sound like some sort of a genetic engineer. I'm trying to make future warriors.
It's going to happen.
It is going to happen.
Be like,
well, you know what's going to happen? It's going to happen in a laboratory before it's going to happen with two people having sex. It's not going to happen the old-fashioned way where the gladiator meets the warrior princess. Right. It's not going to happen like that. The way it's going to happen now is, you know, someone's going to take the attributes. You're going to get some fat, dumpy dude, you know, who's got a little dick, but he's got a lot of money because he's crazy, and he's invested all of his time to learning the stock market and swindling people, and he's going to have children that are like psychotic, warrior, genius offspring, because he's going to like manipulate all his shitty genes, and it's going to create some super offspring. And winds up fucking his young wife and killing him.
Brock Lesnar is Conan.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar is Conan. That would be a real Conan. Yeah, that's a real Conan. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Brock Lesnar is like... Did somebody put that up there?
Yep.
Yeah. Whoever put that up there, we lost you already.
Money Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, Money Japan. You're correct, sir. That's the perfect build. That's what you're talking about. Just a big giant motherfucker. Doesn't look like a bodybuilder. Looks like a dude who'll smash you. You know, like the best fighters, I don't want to say all of them, but most of them don't look that ripped. You know, I think except George St. Pierre, he's fucking chiseled. But like BJ, when he's in his best shape, he still has like a good layer of fat on him. And BJ, I think, also has thick skin too. I think that's one of the reasons why BJ doesn't cut that easy. You know, nobody's got like a tougher face than BJ. BJ will fight like a 5-round fucking war and come out of it like a couple of scratches. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it ain't just that he's fucking awesome, which it is. I mean, he is, but there's something about that dude's genetics, you know? Everybody's got different genetics, man. That's one of the most amazing things about life, is the variation amongst human beings. I mean, we vary so much more than any other animal. If you look at, like, the only animal that comes close is dogs. And dogs supposedly are like that because we engineered them. You know, which makes you wonder what the fuck made so many people so different. Because we vary so much. I mean, the fact that a Chinese midget could have sex with Shaquille O'Neal and make another baby, and that baby would look like a combination of those two, and there's that much variation between like pygmies and women from Iceland, you know like was Sylvester Stallone's ex-wife, Brigitte Nielsen, that big giant Icelandic Nordic looking chick, you know, that her and Flava Flav, they can have babies, you know, and I mean, they're so different. There's so much diversity. There's no other animal like that except dogs. You know, rhinos, they look like rhinos. You know what I'm saying? Some fish look different. You know, you get a smallmouth bass, fucks a largemouth bass. They get crazy. They get freaky with it. You know, and you get a hybrid. That's possible. Tigers and lions make ligers. But for the most part, man, human beings we're the most diverse. We're a weird fucking species. It's